All righty. All right. Xingman, are you all finished? With question number 3, you're finished?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yo-Yo, are you almost finished?
Yes.
Almost? Do you need 1 more minute?
I'm okay.
Oh, you're finished. Okay. All right. So let's talk about question number 3 then. So Xingman, what did you put for question number 3? Can you read your answer?
Butterflies use their color for camouflage.
Camouflage. To defend themselves against predators. So that's, you want to add that on your sentence to make it a complete sentence, okay? So you wrote they use their colorful camouflage, right? And then you're gonna add to defend themselves against predators. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next, Yo-Yo, you want to read your answer?
My answer is butterflies defend themselves against predators by use their color for camouflage or use their bright coloring as a warning to predators.
Perfect. Thank you, Yo-Yo. Daniel, do you want to read your answer?
I think some butterflies use their bright coloring as a warning to predators.
Yeah, good job. Thank you, Daniel. And Victor, do you want to read your answer? How do butterflies defend themselves against predators? What is your answer?
It's still they use camouflage to blend into the trees.
Yes, they use camouflage to blend into the trees to defend themselves against predators, right? Okay. All right, boys and girls, great job with those. Good job writing your answers. Those were very good answers, okay? So now we're gonna move on to B. We're gonna talk about the 4 stages of their life cycle, right? Of the butterfly's life cycle. So we have adult, egg, pupa, and larva, okay? So can you please tell me which one is first, which one is second, which one is third, and which one is fourth? Can you write it on the lines? So which one is first? I'll go back to the top of our reading, right? So can you please write your answers and then we will talk about it. Victor, did you already do that one? You already did that one? Okay, so just wait 1 minute. I want to give everyone a chance to do it before we talk about the answer, okay? All right, good job. Okay, so which one comes first? Which one comes second? Which one comes third? And which one comes fourth, okay? And you let me know when you're finished. All right.
I'm all right.
Good job. Okay, Victor, do you want to tell us your answer first?
My answer, the first one is egg, the second one is larva, and the third one is pupa. The fourth one is adult.
Yeah, good job. So that one is pretty straightforward. Did everybody get that answer? Thumbs up if everybody got that answer. Did everybody put that answer? So first is egg, second is larva, third is pupa, and the fourth is adult, right? Yeah, did everyone get that? Xingmen, did you get that answer as well?
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. Daniel, did you get that as well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So then let's move on to our fill in the blanks, okay? So we're gonna do section C now. So you have words in the box that you are going to use to fill in the blanks, okay? So we're going to skip the last one. We're going to skip number 7 because I know it's cut off at the bottom. So don't worry about number 7. We're not going to do that one, okay? So we're gonna do number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6, okay? So let's read the words that we have in our box here. World, magnificent owl, flowers, pupa, nectar, monarch, and proboscis. Okay, so those are the words that you can use to fill in the blanks. Okay, so we're going to take about 2 or 3 minutes to do that. And we're going to skip number 7 because it's cut off and we're not going to worry about number 7. So we're just going to do 1 to 6. Everybody understand? Yeah? Okay, you can begin. If you have a question, you can raise your hand, or if you're finished, you can let me know, okay? So go ahead and get started on that, and then we will discuss it together when you are finished. And if you're not sure about one, you can't think of it, you can just leave it blank and we will do it together. Okay, if there's one that you don't understand or you're confused what the answer is, you can just leave it blank or empty and we will do it together. Okay, Xing Meng, are you done? Are you finished or not yet?
No.
Okay, all right, no problem, take your time. We have 2 more minutes. You continue.
怎么回事？可以吗？
I'm okay.
Anyone else done? Victor, you're done. Okay, Shengmang, you're done. Daniel, are you done?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So who wants to do number 1? Raise your hand if you want to do number 1. All right, Daniel, can you do number 1, please?
I think first one is flowers.
Okay, can you read the sentence?
Butterflies feed on the flowers of plants.
Okay, now let's go up and see if we can find that answer. Butterflies feed on the, what is that word? Nectar of plants, right? So butterflies feed on the nectar of plants. Okay, Daniel?
Okay.
Okay, good job. Thank you. Next one, number 2 and 3. Victor? Victor, do you want to do 2 and 3?
Actually, I don't know them also. All
Okay,
of them.
2 and 3, you don't know it? Okay, that's okay. What about Yo-Yo? Do you want to do 2 and 3?
I don't know it.
Okay, let's do it together then, no problem. They are equipped with a blank which dips into the blank to get food. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let's go back to our reading. They use a long mouth part called a proboscis to dip into the flowers and suck up the nectar, right? So they are equipped with a proboscis which dips into the flowers to get food, okay? So those are the 2 answers, proboscis and flowers. So see, they use a long mouth part called proboscis to dip into the flowers, okay? To suck up the nectar because most butterflies feed on the nectar of plants. All right, sense for everybody? Okay, so let's try number 4. How about Shane?
Teacher.
Yes, Yo-Yo?
The third one is flower or nectar.
Flowers. Yeah, so because they dip into the flower, right? So they use the proboscis to dip into the flower to get the nectar, right? So it dips into the flower. So number 2 is proboscis and number 3 is flowers. Okay. Shengmeng, would you like to do number 4?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I think number 4 is pupa.
Okay, can you read the sentence, please? So caterpillars. Can you read the sentence?
Caterpillars become butterflies in the pupa stage.
Very good. Caterpillars become butterflies in the pupa stage. Let's make sure. So pupa stage is also the chrysalis stage, right? And it's where the caterpillar changes into a butterfly, right? So caterpillars become butterflies in the pupa stage. You're correct. Thank you, Xingbang. Good job. Does someone want to do number 5? Raise your hand if you want to do number 5. Victor, you want to do number 5?
Number 5 is Earth, world.
Can you read the
Butterfly.
sentence?
Butterflies are found all over the world.
Good
And
job.
then the 6th one.
Hang on, Victor. Hang on, Victor. I'm gonna let somebody else do number 6, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Victor. And Daniel, would you like to do number 6 for us?
I think number 6 is the pupa butterfly has a large dot on its wing.
Okay, so let's double check. Let's see which large dot. So can you read the sentence, please, Daniel?
Okay, the pupa stages where the
Oh, right here. Can you see where I'm pointing? The
yes, the magnificent or butterfly has a large dot on its wing that looks okay.
exactly like an owl's eye. Yeah, so the magnificent owl butterfly has a large dot on its wing that looks exactly like an owl's eye. Okay, so number 6, the blank butterfly has a large dot on its wing. So what goes here, Daniel?
Magnificent owl.
Good job. Magnificent owl. The magnificent owl butterfly has a large dot on its wing. Okay. Good job, everybody. So you can add those answers in. Okay. All right. All right, does everybody understand? Did everyone get their answers in? We're all okay? Sheng Meng, did you have a question? I see your hand is up. Did you have a question or no? No? Yo-Yo, did you have a question? Yo-Yo, did you have a question? Hi, Yo-Yo, can you hear me? Yo-Yo,
What?
sorry, your hand is up. Did you have a question?
No, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, are we ready to move on? Is everybody ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Here we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about something called a personal narrative. Does anybody know what a personal narrative is? Does anybody know what that is? No? Okay, that's okay. So we're going to learn a little bit about what a personal narrative is today. So hang on just a second, actually. I'm not looking at the right part. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. So what is a personal narrative? I'm going to read the instructions here, and then I'm going to have somebody read our example, okay? So have you ever written a true story about something that happened to you? If so, you were writing a personal narrative. A personal narrative is a true story an author writes about his or her experiences, okay? So if you write something that happened to you, you are writing a personal narrative, right? Because you are the author. If you are writing a story, you are the author and you are writing something that happened to you. It was your experience. So far, so good? Thumbs up if so far so good you understand. Okay. All right, so we're gonna move on. Would somebody like to read our Over the River and Through the Woods story? Does anyone want to read? Raise your hand if you would like to read. Raise your hand if you would like to read. Victor, so you can read the first 2 paragraphs here, Victor. Okay, so you're gonna stop at the word snow. You can read the first paragraph and the second paragraph. Actually, just read the first paragraph. I'm going to give everyone a turn to read. So just the first paragraph, Victor.
Okay. Last October, Mom, Dad, and I visited my grandparents in Wisconsin. They will still live in the same house when Mom grew up. It took 2 days to drive from our house to North Carolina to theirs.
It took 2 days to drive from our house in North Carolina to theirs, and they live in Wisconsin. So these are places in the United States. So Wisconsin is a state and North Carolina is a state as well, okay? So these are places in the United States. Xingmeng, would you like to read the second paragraph?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
All the way up, I was asking Mom to tell stories about winter there. She told me about giant snow banks and sliding parties. Once we got to Wisconsin, we ate lots of Grandma's good food and walked in the woods and looked at all the colorful trees. I tired to imagine the woods full of snow.
Yeah, good job. Good reading. Let's see. Yo-Yo, would you like to read the third paragraph? Yo-Yo? Hi, Yo-Yo. Would you like to read the third paragraph?
Okay. Then, on Sunday evening, it started to snow. Big fluffy flakes floated down. They looked as if they were moving in slow motion. On Monday morning, when I looked out the window, I couldn't believe it. Grandpa said there were 8 inches on the ground. Dad said we couldn't drive and we could have to stay an extra day.
We would.
And we would have to stay an extra day. Boy, was I glad.
Good job. Thank you. And Daniel, do you want to finish our last paragraph?
Yes, Grandma found one of my mother's old pairs of boats. I played outside in the snow all day. It was the best winter day I ever had.
Good job. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, everybody. Good reading. So this story is about someone who is going where? Where are they going? To visit their grandparents, right? She is telling Macy wrote this story about what it's like visiting her grandparents in Wisconsin, right? So she talked about what she did, what she was going to do. She ate lots of grandma's good food and she looked at the colorful trees, right? She did lots of things. And did she have fun? Did she have fun? What do you think? Did she have fun? Yeah, she did, right? She had fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about what a personal narrative is, okay? And then we're going to write our own personal narratives, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about what a personal narrative looks like, okay? So it tells a story about something that happens in a writer's life or if you are writing about it, then it's going to tell us something that happened in your life, okay? It's written in first person, which means you use words like I, me, my, right? Because these are things that happen to you, right? So if I write about my first day at work, I say, I went to my new job. I loved my new desk, right? I had to take the train all the way to my new office. So those are the things I would write for my personal narrative, okay? It uses time order words to tell events in a sequence. So you need to figure out, what am I going to say first? And then what happens? And then what did I do? So you want to say your ideas in order, right? Just like how Muffy did, just like how Macy did in her story. So she talks about, they were driving to North Carolina. They were driving from North Carolina to Wisconsin. And then she talks about eating the food, and then looking at the trees. And then on Sunday, it started to snow. And then on Monday, she looked out the window and there was so much snow outside and she was so happy. And then Grandma found one of Mom's old boots and she was able to play. So she tells us in order what happened. So starting on Saturday and then Sunday and then Monday. So it's in order of how it happens, right? And it expresses the writer's personal feelings. So you talk about how you feel. I was feeling happy. She had the best winter day and she was so excited and she couldn't believe it, right? And she says, boy, I was glad, right? So you want to express how you are feeling during these events, okay? So thumbs up if everybody understands so far what is a personal narrative. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody not understand so far? Yeah, are you okay? Thumbs up if you understand. Thumbs up if you understand. Do you understand? Xingmeng, do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, Yo-Yo, do you understand what is the personal narrative so far?
Yes.
Yes. Victor, Daniel, are you okay? Do you have any questions? Okay, thank you, Victor. Daniel, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, perfect. So, all right, let's continue. So what is a personal narrative, right? Why do people write personal narratives? Why do people write them? They might want to share some thoughts and feelings about something that happened to them, or they might want to entertain their readers, right? So usually a personal narrative is when somebody wants to share something that happened to them, they write a personal narrative, okay? What can a personal narrative be about? They can be about anything that happens to the author. So in this case, you are going to be the author, okay? So it might be something happy, something sad, something goofy or frightening, right? So it could be about anything. It could be about anything you like, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to write a personal narrative. So what could you write a personal narrative about? Here are some idea starters. Look them over, okay? So you can write about any of these ideas or anything else that you want to write about, okay? So let's see. My first dance lesson, how I met my best friend, my first day of school, my greatest accomplishment, the thing of which I am most proud of, right? The thing that makes me angry, my earliest childhood memory, and my most embarrassing mistake. So these are just some ideas of things that you can write about. Yo-Yo, are you already writing your personal narrative? Yo-Yo? Yo-Yo, hi. Yo-Yo, are you there? Okay. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna write our personal narrative right now, okay? So you can choose any idea, okay? It doesn't have to be one of these, but if you like one of these ideas, then you can use one of these ideas. So you can tell me, maybe you can tell me if you have a brother or sister, you can tell me the first time I met my brother or sister, my first day of school, when I went to go play last weekend, or you know, a really fun day you had at school, or a really fun day you had with your family. So you can choose one topic, and I want you to write a personal narrative. So it doesn't have to be very long. It doesn't have to be as long as Macy's. You can make it like 2 paragraphs like this. So a few sentences telling me about an event that happened in your life. Does that make sense for everybody? Is anybody confused, or does anybody have a question? Okay, so we're gonna work on our personal narratives for about 5 or 10 minutes. And when you're finished, you can tell me, or if you're confused and you have a question, please raise your hand and I will help you, okay? So I want you to tell me about anything, an event that you really enjoyed or something that was important to you, and tell me about it, okay? So in about 2 paragraphs, I would say. 2, you can make it a little bit longer if you want to, but I think 2 paragraphs is good. So a few sentences, and you can tell me about something that you did, an event in your life that you would like to share with us. Okay, so you may begin, you may get started on that. And again, if you have any questions, you may let me know. You can raise your hand and I will help you, okay? So about 5 or 10 minutes. Is everyone still writing? Everyone is still writing? Yeah. Victor, Daniel, are you still writing your narrative? Victor, Daniel, are you there? Okay, just let me know when you're done and we can start, okay? Xingmeng,
Yeah, I'm there.
are you still writing your narrative?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You may continue. I just wanted to check. Okay.
I think I'm done.
Perfect. Okay, so Yo-Yo, are you almost done? Yo-Yo? Xingmeng, are you almost done?
No.
Not yet. Okay, 2 more minutes? 2 more minutes. Victor, what about you? Are you there, Victor?
I haven't been watching. I have just have the words. And now I'm going to write.
Okay, so you need a few more minutes. No problem. Okay, Victor, you can keep going. Go ahead. Yo-Yo,
I'm down.
You're done. Okay, so Xingmeng and Victor, you can continue writing. I'm just gonna go over with Daniel and Yo-Yo their work, okay? So Xingmeng and Victor, you keep writing your personal narrative, okay? Daniel, do you want to read yours?
Yes. On March 13th, let's say that on March 13th, Mom, Dad, me, and my sister will celebrate my birthday and in Beijing, and we will stay with each other for 1 day and 1 night, and my birthday party will take one night and a half day.
Okay, sorry, what date did you say? March
13th.
13. So it already
30.
30. Okay, yes, continue.
I will get up early and I will do some housework. At 11 o'clock, my sister will come to our house. We will play game and have lunch. At 3 o'clock, we will play basketball and we'll play basketball for 2 hours. If we think we play enough, we will go back to our home and have dinner. After dinner, we will watch a film and play game. And until to next day, we will say goodbye.
Great job, Daniel. Are you finished?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Daniel, that's very good writing. Very good job. So I really like how you told us the date, and then you told us what you were going to do first, what you're going to do next, and that you're going to have a really good time. That was really good, Daniel. So you talked about something that is going to happen next week, right? This is going to happen next week. Yeah. Daniel, you're going to do this next week on the 30th, on March 30th?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're really excited. How old are you going to be?
13.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, Daniel. So you talked about something that is going to happen next week. I really like your writing. You did a very good job with your writing, Daniel. I just want to tell you the next time when I see you, we're going to do another personal narrative. I want you to think about something that already happened to you. So something that you already did, okay? So because your birthday is going to happen. It didn't happen yet. It's going to happen next week, right? So next time I see you, we're going to write a personal narrative about something that happened to us before, something that already happened to us, and we already know what happened. Okay, Daniel?
Okay.
Okay, good job. Thank you for sharing. Yo-Yo, do you want to read yours?
Okay. September the 1st. It was my first day of school. I went to school by bus. Our teacher teaches us how to put our bag. I'm making a friend named Molly. We stayed there 2 hours. I think it's very fun.
That's awesome. Great job, Yo-Yo. Yeah. So you told us about your first day of school, right? Is that what it was about? Yeah. And you made a friend named Molly and you stayed there for 2 hours. And what did you say the last sentence?
I think it's very fun.
You thought it was very fun. Awesome. Yeah, that's a great personal narrative. So you told us about your first day, your friend, what you did, and that you had a good time. Great job, Yo-Yo. Very good personal narrative. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, good work. Is anybody else ready yet? Xingmeng and Victor, are you ready yet or no, not yet?
Writing 意思是书写、写。
Are you ready or no?
I'm going to write a little bit. I think I'm just 1 more minute.
That's okay, Victor. No problem. Take your time. And Xingmeng, you're not ready yet either, right? No? Okay, I see. No, I think you're telling me no with that sign. Okay. So we are going to finish up our class now. So I think what we are going to do is Xingmeng and Victor, it's okay that you're not finished. You can take your time and you can finish this for homework actually, okay? So I will, you can share it with me next time I see you. So next Saturday when I see you, you can read your personal narrative to me at that time. Is that okay? Xingmeng and Victor, is that okay? Can you read it to me next week?
Okay.
Okay, that's good. So you're gonna finish this for homework. You're gonna do your personal narrative for homework. And I know I had sent you another document that we did not get to today, which was about the Renaissance. Let me just take a look here. Give me one moment, please. Okay. Sorry, friends, just a moment. So yes. So the Renaissance, let's see. So we had this document as well, Education in the Renaissance. We didn't get to it yet, but you know what? No, I think we're gonna do this together because I wanna make sure we understand. So no, I'm not gonna give this to you for homework. We're gonna do this together next week when I see you. So Yo-Yo and Daniel, I know you already did a narrative, but for homework, you're gonna do one more narrative of something else that happened to you, okay? So Daniel, you're gonna do something that happened to you before. I know you did your narrative on something that is going to happen to you next week, but for homework, you're going to write a narrative that happened before, that happened in the past. So something that already happened to you. Does that make sense, Daniel?
Yes.
Okay, great. And Yo-Yo, you are going to also write one more narrative about something different. You can tell me about anything you want, okay? But just a different event that happened. So you already told me about your first day of school. You're going to tell me about a different event that happened to you. Does that make sense, Yo-Yo? Do you understand? Perfect. Okay, boys and girls. So we are gonna stop there for today. Let's see. You all did such, hang on just a second.